ready to light it up tonight.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the...
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We're at the point in the season now, Clark, where teams know what they've got. Talk more about that aspect.
Yeah, it's a good point. You've, at this point, figured out by now if you could potentially do something special as a team, or if you need help to accomplish that goal. So some front offices look to go out and get that help.
And as far as the defensive goal of elevating the collective effort, MP and his group have had some time to evaluate how that process has evolved.
This far into focusing on the defensive strength, the results have been underwhelming. I mean, that's okay. If it were so easy, guys, to switch into a scheme of excellence, all teams would do it. Let's see how this game goes and how personally MP will take on the challenge for himself.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Oladipo is out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's George. And it's Wiggins in at the 4 slot. Now, here's MP. After the miss from Joel Embiid. MP passes to James. Russell against Maxey. 4 on the shot clock. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Russell.
Well, defensively, you try to keep LeBron out of the lane, but then he drops that on you.
Maxey looking it over. Off target from outside.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him, and this came up short on the triple.
Reeves the pass to Russell. Back to Reeves. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Reeves can make you pay from deep, especially if you allow him to get comfortable and set.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. George passes to Embiid. And the rejection by MP. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And you knew MP hit the ground running in his career, but now he has passed Luka Doncic as the fastest to reach 5,000 points.
For a guy that came in with so much hype like MP, he has certainly lived up to it. Getting to 5,000 points so fast illustrates how easy the transition's been for MP to become a star in our league.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
McDaniel sets a screen for MP. And that'll be... Two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime in Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
Now, here's Maxey. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game. Pass to Embiid, all alone. Good, he hits the jump shot.
Love the confidence from Joel. He gets the ball and knows exactly what he's going to do with it before he gets it.
Reeves finds MP. Back to Reeves. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Oladipo, the pass to George. Embiid, the screen. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Gotta keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
The 76ers trail by 3. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. The challenge is slowing down Joel Embiid. Asked Coach what the game plan was. He said with Embiid, you know he's going to get to the line. You know he's going to get his. Our goal is to keep him away from the basket. If we get him settling for jumpers, that's a win for us. We'll see if they can force him to become a shooter in this one. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Here's Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And stolen by Wiggins. The tray and the rejection by MP. It's a second chance effort. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Embiid, a versatile shot maker, showing off his mid-range game there.
LeBron kicks to McDaniels. Embiid against MP. Count that one. MP's got 6 points. So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Magic. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Embiid, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Here's MP. And Embiid pulls it down. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. It's a 5-point game. And Embiid throws it down.
Dropping the hammer. That's why Embiid looks to get deep inside position.
MP against Embiid. LeBron with a screen on Embiid. Here's MP. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter, because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
James against Wiggins. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. You take a look at the Trailblazers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they were projected to be one of, if not the best team in our league, and thus far, they have not disappointed.
The Lakers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Oubre's checked in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
One of the tough things about guarding Reeves is his change of pace ability. I mean, he gives you a lot of different looks, a little bit herky-jerky and kind of unorthodox, and all of that keeps you off balance.
Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
MP with a screen on Maxey. Here's Russell. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
You like what you have there. Russell crafty with the dribble.
George finds Maxey. Over Russell. And Maxey with the basket on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Now, here is Russell. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. MP inside. Covered by Wiggins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
So both teams changing it up here.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Mark, and the rejection by MP. And he gets it back. That shot wide open. Maxi's got 10 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
MP inside. Working on Nance. They grab their own miss. Pass to Christie. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Some changes for the Lakers. Vucevic. J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. We've got Tyus Jones. Davis is out there with Christie. Then it's James. And it's MP in at the 5 spot. That's the Laker 5. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And talking about Buddy Hield, he is someone you can definitely count on. He can score from any place.
Yeah, he's got great range, and his durability is just as impressive as his stroke. You know, most seasons, Buddy Hield plays in 80 or more games, and that is very much a rarity these days. And he's also a 40% career shooter from 3. So he can space the floor, and you know he's going to be on the floor whenever it's game time.
The 76ers trail by 5. Oladipo taking his time here. Pass to Embiid. A 3-ball. A rebound by the Lakers.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now here is Davis. He had 13 points in the win against Memphis. He gets that one. MP's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Embiid, great positioning on the putback. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Hey, and when you neglect to box Embiid out, you pay the price. His athleticism, impressive.
Pass to Christie. James against Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. MP with it. Fades away. The rebound by Hield.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Oubre passes to Embiid. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. MP's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Davis drives in. At the elbow, it's MP. The fader. Another miss by MP. The 76ers trail by 5. Wiggins outside. Hield right side. And then Hield with the dunk.
Explosive play by Hield, taking off and slamming that one down before the D could react.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, MP in the last time out against the Grizzlies had a huge game. He scored 45 points, and per usual, he was a monster on the glass, picking up pretty much every board that came his way. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Here's MP. after the made shot from Joel Embiid. And they double up MP. Back to Davis. Lakers passing it around. And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Oubre. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Lakers in the lead. MP inside. Covered by Wiggins. And yes, it's good. MP's got 4 this quarter.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Los Angeles with some changes. McDaniels, he's checked in for Christie. Austin Reeves comes in for Davis. And it's Russell in for Tyus Jones. And then for Philadelphia, Martin's checked in for Joel Embiid. Paul George comes in for Oubre. And Maxey subbed in for Hield. Oladipo against Reeves. Wiggins kicks to George. Pass to Martin. No good. That would have tied it. Lakers leading by 3. MP inside. Working on Martin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
No good on the free throw.
Well, I love MP's mindset. His approach to the game mentally is really impressive. I mean, guys always are chirping at him, but he maintains his composure and doesn't get rattled at all.
Now, here's Oladipo. Pass to Martin. The kick out to Oladipo. He nails it, and we're tied up. Oladipo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Inside, here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Maxey on the wing. Oladipo sets the screen for Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to MP. And there's the whistle. Three-second violation. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Well, you look at Maxey. There are a few players ahead of him in the voting, but if he holds on to his spot at number 5 on that list, he'll have a place in the three-point contest waiting for him.
And if anything, I bet he moves up the list. I mean, how could you not have this fella taking part in this contest? He'll be there.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you up. On any changes to that list, it looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
And here are the 76ers now. After the basket by the Lakers. Martin finds Maxey. Takes it inside. And the rejection by MP. Outside for George. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for the 76ers. 36 seconds left here in the second. Reeves the pass to MP. James a screen on Wiggins. Here comes MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on George.
Well, the defense tries to collapse on MP's drive, but he just refuses to back out.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Oh, get up, MP! Woo!
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Russell against Maxey. No good on the triple. MP outside. Fader on the way. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's MP making things happen for the Lakers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but
no doubt these guys can shoot the lights out, but I've got an idea. Let me stand right in front of the rim. Let's see how many they make.
Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers, they've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
Even teams that have great shooters have to be selected.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Aaron Wiggins, Tyrese Maxey out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's George in at the 3 spot. James dishes to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Russell with the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Oladipo. And here's Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Now Embiid. And the 3 off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
On the clock, George finds Maxey over Russell.
And that's Russell. I mean, has the length to disrupt and bother shots, even against bigger or more explosive athletes.
MP against Maxey. And they double up MP. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at Los Angeles. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason.
And I think for the Lakers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff. And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
On the wing, MP. Guarded by Embiid. Floats it up for MP. And now Philadelphia on the break. The shot by George, no good.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
MP against Maxey. MP muscling his way for 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's George, buried from 15 feet out. George has got 9 points.
Love the flow and rhythm that George plays with. Very impressive. He's got a natural, comfortable cadence to his pace.
Now, here's MP. 22 points for him. And Oladipo pulls it down. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. And James. throws it down.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now here's Wiggins. He has yet to score. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
The Lakers trail. Reeves outside. Down low. Got a piece of it. Here's MP. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Friday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And looking at the Suns matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Maxey, a three-pointer off the mark. The Lakers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. So it's Philadelphia now, trailing by 2. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And George, here we go. Pass to Embiid. Tries again. Embiid just overpowers the defense inside.
Embiid, such a monster on the inside. He puts a lot of pressure on him.
Here's MP. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-eating. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And it's off from three-point range. MP inside. Covered by Wiggins.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good. Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
MP deciding where to go with it. James, a screen on Embiid. Floats it up. Here's the lob, and LeBron flies through the air.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
The 76ers trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Kelly Oubre's checked in for George. And it seems like we've seen more and more of these guys in recent years. Big men who can shoot the 3. Over the last month, these have been the best of them. Number 1 is Joel Embiid.
And maybe most of the time a coach doesn't want to see his center or power forward drifting away from the hoop, but that's not the case with him.
It most certainly is not. I mean, when your three-point shot is that reliable and that lethal, I mean, you have to use it if you've got a guy on your team that can shoot it like that. Maybe they sacrifice some size in the paint when he goes outside, but they're usually 3 points richer because of it.
Pass to Oladipo. Embiid sets the pick for Oladipo. Hits it from three-point range. Oladipo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Trying to loosen up those driving lanes. Oladipo there stretching out the defense.
Russell passes to Christie. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Maxey on the wing. Another 3 for Philadelphia. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
Now, here's Oladipo. Following the miss by MP. Back to Oladipo. The 3. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Always among the league leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
The 76ers leading. Maxey kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Oladipo. And here's Embiid. Covered by MP. Good defense by MP.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Davis owning the paint and gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
MP with it, guarded by Embiid. Here's MP, and the rejection by Embiid. Oubre on the wing. He's guarded by Russell. Takes the 3. It's good from long range. Oubre's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
MP passes to Davis. MP with a screen on Wiggins. Davis kicks to Russell. Clock at 6. Here's MP. And that one comes up a bit short. The 76ers leading by 3. Maxey passes to Embiid. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
MP outside. Davis setting the pick for MP. Back to Russell. From the arc. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Philadelphia shooting about 42% so far. Oladipo outside. Pass to Maxey. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
MP kicks to Davis. Here's MP, guarded by Oladipo. Here's Hood-Schifino. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what?
Philadelphia making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Embiid with the screen on Russell. Oladipo dishes to Hield. Such a wide open look. Hield's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
It's really that simple for Hield. His shot so dialed in and on target.
The guard spots filled by Russell and Reeves. Up and forward, the star pairing of LeBron and Davis. And it's MP in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Oladipo, the pass to Embiid. And the rejection by MP. Davis setting the pick for MP. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Mark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
6 to shoot. Up top, Maxey. Over Russell. Lakers with the rebound. MP's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. MP with a screen on Maxey. LeBron dishes to Embiid. Embiid with the steal. LeBron against Oubre. The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
And the rejection by MP. Now LeBron. Pass to Russell. MP with a screen on Maxey. And here's MP for three. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
At this stage of his young career, MP knocking down jumpers, that is very encouraging.
Here's Embiid. And rebounded by McDaniels. Lakers trail by 10. Pass to MP. Inside, MP gets it.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Wiggins from outside. It's hauled in by MP. MP's pass to Russell. MP against Maxey. Here's MP. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Maxey against Russell. Here's Oladipo. Can't connect from short range. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 8-point game. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home.
In this fourth quarter, he's been locked in, and he's made some big shots for his team.
Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Paul George is checked in for the 76ers. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Lakers trail by 8. MP with it. George picks him up. George against MP. And the dunk by MP.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
The 76ers shooting has been dreadful lately, around 28% here in the fourth. Embiid with the screen on McDaniels. And George, here we go. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
That's just strength from Paul George. I mean, fighting through the contact, doing a good job of it there.
One shot. And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
MP with a screen on Wiggins. James finds MP. From deep, George. And rebounded by McDaniels. Lakers trail by 9. Reeves outside. MP against Maxey. And they double up MP. From deep LeBron, they get it again. Back to MP. Fires from way outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Oladipo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to George. There's 1:17 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And the rejection by MP. And they're able to recover. Second shot opportunity. And it's MP with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
From outside, off the mark. Reeves against George. Wiggins outside. Back to George. Here's Maxey. The shot's good on the assist by George. And the 76ers lead by 11.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Maxey sets a screen for George. Shoots over McDaniels. Outside for George. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Even the best teams lose at least 10 games a year.
Visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it.
MP, time to set goals for the second half of the season. You ready?
Yeah, let's do this. Take a look. Let us know what you think.
I want to be Defensive Player of the Year.
That's a
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
just remember, every
There he goes. Give us something good tonight.
pick a player like Giannis if you want to work on your slashing ability. Pick a player like Jokic if you want to work on being able to run the offense from a center spot. Or if you want to just play like a defensive position, you might want to just challenge folks in my team, put some guys out there you think you want to be able to guard on ball with. And then it's an easier transition once you get into those competitive game modes like Ania if you want to rack up some DC, or in Pro-Am you want to make some money schooling some old school 2K League players like me. So.
Now, you also made a series about how to use every badge in the game, and I find this fascinating because you cover it from the defensive badges to the shooting badges to the slashing badges. So my question for you is, what's your personal favorite badge in the game this year if you had to choose one?
Oh, if I had to choose one favorite badge, oh man, this is actually a tough one. My personal favorite actually is Rise Up.
Now listen to your old man A9 Gaming when I say this. Put this on.
Never been to Maine. Have you?
Furthest I've ever been is New York.
Oh, do you think it would be nice?
Yeah, get out of the water, take a look.
day. I'm a little nervous here. Oh, look at all those people.
Stay on point. Keep your ass moving on the track. Great.
So what happened to the lady that
MP, time to set goals for the second half of the season.
I want to show that we're the top defense in the league.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every
There he is.
MP.
No excuses tonight, because I know you didn't go out last
So how
night.
you feeling about your recent play?
Not gonna lie, Coach.
The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
If you have a center,
Good, MP?
About game time, pain time.
About game time, bring the pain time.